at Lansu. I'm looking at that Phoveus.
It seems that many times we watch Twisted play, it comes down to what Lansu is able to do and make it work or not. And I think this is going to be a bunch of work cut out for Twisted to get this game 3 under control. You guys can let us know in the chat as well who you think is going to win this. Don't forget, earlier on, we had that QR for you guys to predict this match to get a chance to win 1,000 MLBB diamonds. That'll be later on today as well. Let's jump into the Land of Dawn. It's game 3. Will TNC win this or Twisted Minds?
Owl coming in with that Purify is clutch.
Yes.
Expect a lot of pressure on him, whether it be, of course, the Tsunami Slam, the choke by Lancy, a catch by Zyda, 3-mar in his face. It's going to be important. It's going to be key.
TNC, of course, more aggressive on the mid-trade, playing through the Juice and Kalea. By the way, get your ticket for Onyx PH and Twisted Minds if you haven't yet. ph-mpl.com/tickets. Oh, Lancy taking a lot from MP.
Lancy's down to 1/3 of his health, and he stays, pops that regen, helping Zyda secure the litho.
Yeah, are they gonna get this Golem? This might be a heavy fight for Zyda. Has his Retribution.
New, holding it down. MP the King has a Retribution. Still so close to the orange.
Whoa!
It's Kaloy coming in. Quick Sand Guard. Still keeping himself up top and ready. And that's it. Flicker by Chaknu coming in.
Wow.
Lot of pressure on MP the King. MP got out of Zyda. Twisted Minds with the counter engage, punishing TNC, and they're still going. Chaknu finds Kaloy. MP, he's gonna force counter across the river here. MP with a hack. Space escape plus the takedown.
All of that to try and delay the Harley actually helped the Harley. The Blade Surge missing from Zyda, and the fact that he uses Retribution so early on that Golem, I think the Golem reset at the worst possible time because I heard the Retri noise. I looked at the Golem expecting it to be gone.
It's still there.
But it was full health suddenly.
Okay, then what an early start, by the way, to game 3. Whole lot of pressure, but gets a couple kills to MP the King. So what we saw from him in the previous game most likely won't happen this time. A lot better start on the Harley. Now this turtle's up. They'll fight for positioning. TNC is going to have to respond.
2 free kills at 2 minutes. That's got to be a springboard that helps MP get his mojo back after what happened in game 2.
Still very close though, but after that, 200 gold lead for MP the King. Not that massive. Suyon still needs to go to the purple buff, but MP the King will get his purple buff as well to focus on that. Oh, we might end up seeing a big fight here as both roamers are trying to hit level 4.
MP is a full level up. He has the Retribution superiority advantage. RWM by Sean. MP the King with the Retribution. Throne of Ruin. Chaploy! Catches 2! 3-mar. Helping Lancy get the choke up. That is the quick Sand Guard still holding on to by Kaloy. Smashes away with the Scimitar as Chaklo gets taken down. Down goes 3-mar as well. Zyda with a revenge kill onto Kaloy, and he's wailing away with that Sever. Dashing through with the surge. Lancy with a choke down. Zyda with the shutdown. Gets a double, and he is going to get taken down here.
No.
Triple kill by Zyda.
The Suyo! That is what we were talking about yesterday. Yes, there's a lot of magic damage that hurts the Suyo, but Suyos today would rather just look at the outplay factor, and Lancy gave so much space for Zyda, helping him out.
And just like that, the first 2-minute advantage from Twisted Minds have been neutralized. RWM by Sean once more inside. Said RWM, Zyda is wailing away with that Sever.
Oh, Lancy
and the
lives.
rest of TNC back off. Lancy, close call.
Yeah, Chaklu got to heal him through with the passive at the right time and a little bit extra as well. This could go on to become a very entertaining game.
Oh! A Throne of Ruin. We just caught the tail end of that fight. Sean barely alive. Lancy still up. Another surge of life clutch moment for the Mamba, keeping his mid laner up. TNC gets another.
Talk about a fight. Game 3's been ever since we loaded up in here. I mean, it's been constant, and neither team really has a choice but just to throw their bodies at each other and make this work. But the upper hand is for TNC, man. And we've seen this so many times with the Suyo, and I think Renmar has been the one to echo this the most. You know, Suyo's kind of busted. The mobility and the damage is insane.
That's what I've been saying almost 2 years now. 2024, December. M6, Suyo was broken then, still broken now.
Sean with the glowing wand. I think this should still be a turtle or a fight win even for TNC. Unless MP they can get a massive start onto Lancey's health bar. Trying to, but TNC are blocking for their mid laner.
Okay, Turtles up. This is the fight. TNC in position to respond here. They are going to keep Benny down bottom while Owl rotates up. So, actually, no, he's going to make his way back down bottom too. They're just going to fight for the turtle.
Okay, 3-Mar repositions, gleams on closer to Twisted Minds, and he's setting up. There's the Shabloim! Throne of Ruin, but still, Eternal scored by Twisted. Chakru finds one, Sean falls. Didn't even get the flicker away as 3-Mar gleams once more closer to Twisted Minds. DNC are calling the shots.
If not the turtle win, then maybe the fight win. Still Twisted Minds got an important resource. Ow, good blazing to win in the mid to clear, and he's gonna be going for the double lane. Lancey almost got caught out by the Deadly Magic earlier. Oh, also Kaloy did a good job of zoning outside.
Oh, here comes the rest of the Phoenix Army. Tsunami Slam on the Kaloy. Lancey gets another.
Chaknu is locked in on this Kaleo right now,
Yeah.
too. This seems to be a response, though. Deadly Magic thrown out.
And Lancey will just Crimson Beacon away. MP the King, space escape out of that surge charge from Zyda. And here's a 1v1, Lancer versus 3-Mar. Lanzu, Infernal pursuing on, but it's not effective. 3-Mar is just too chunky with that early Radiant armor.
Yeah, he did the same thing last game. Picks that up. Makes him quite tanky to deal with his composition. He's a distraction right now. Can he gleam out?
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
Oh, tail end, all the other way, forces a flicker.
All right, with the flicker.
Oh, that might have been desperate, but then, hey, it's two big resources. It's a longer cooldown for the flicker, so let's say that Sean made a right call there.
Half win.
Half win. 500 gold lead for Benny QT's carry, so I'll trying to catch up in terms of the items. So 2 turtles went to Twisted Minds. Gotta give it that, but TNC have the advantage with their lineup early on. Once that Claude is locked in, let's see, maybe that's what they're waiting for. So a similar story as the last one, TNC are playing off of a timer.
Yeah, they've got the timer here. TNC with a nice comfortable lead as well to go ahead and help that timer. Turtle's going to be up here, last one of the game. We'll see if they actually contest this one or take it in their favor. Owl up there on the top side, MP in position, and they're just going to fight for this space to work now. Turtle up, TNC in fighting position. They've got everything they need. They're going to actually rotate down too. You see both roamers making their way for the fight.
RWM, Lancey gets a lot of damage on him after Deadly Magic traded out more with Sean.
Kaloy.
And in comes the rest of them. Kaloy going to hunting, finds Zyda. Oh, that is the Raging Sandstorm closing off the exit as Zyda falls. That's a shutdown. 2 for 1 the trade. Twisted Minds just make a beeline for the turtle.
Yeah, that's a mishap there. That's third for Turtle. And TNC lost their jungler and their mid. That's a terrible trade. No, not even a trade.
Nope.
They didn't get anything good.
They didn't get anything good out of any of that. So that lead they had, essentially pretty much gone. Now, they'll continue to have to deal with this in the best way possible. We've seen them go through playing around the Kalea, getting things set up with Chaknu, but you also got the shutdown. Zyda's been shut down now, so some of that gold going into the important hands over here for TWIS. You can see that golden staff now, so 2 items locked in towards that Trinity for Owl as he takes down tier 1. Look at them put the pressure on Zyda now.
Oh, Deadly Magic's on a Zyda! Didn't even stand a chance. They killed that boy.
Oh, that big loss in the bottom lane. That is gonna haunt Zyda in TNC. Another death, and they're just trying to equalize.
Sean with the real world manipulation, 3-Mar right on his face. The rest of TNC trying to make their entrance into the Starfield and looking for it. No one over the Kaloy! Throne of Ruin to nothing as Kaloy picks Sandbars underneath. Tsunami Slam. Chakra flickers back. Defensively, 3-Mar gleams on out. There's a damage to Twisted. And Sean gets that final hit.
Wow, Chaknu actually survived that Deadly Magic. I thought he'd actually die there, but able to go ahead and stay alive, but it was 3-Mar that goes down, but they'll also lose their mid turret and this buff here going to the hands of MP.
The advantage they had in terms of their lineup, in terms of their resources, their gold wiped out. They lose tower in mid. Twisted Minds have made the right aggressive calls after getting the big win in the bottom lane. They go up top. Kaloy has been man-marking Zyda. He's 0-4 and 7. But a lot of those 7 assists came through him, coming off of weird angles, constantly marking the Suyo, leading to Zyda's second death up top, and Twisted Minds getting even more wins.
Yeah, that's, I know we mentioned TNC's lineup coming into this game, and saying that, it was pretty strong. Well, the way that TWIS has been playing, whoa, there's a setup again.
Tsunami Slam onto Kaloy. Free pickup, RWM, the answer. Suddenly Twisted back. Twisted snaps back. Down goes Chaknu. 3 more gonna be up next. 3 down for free. It's all just for Kaloy. Huge trade for Twisted.
As I was saying, and then TNC decides to fight. And once you expend the Tsunami Slam, then you're forced to fight in the real-world manipulation of Sean, and you lose the rest of your firepower. That was not worth it.
Yeah, a lot of your outs are dashes, which is very good for a Phoveus who is happy to chase heroes who love to dash away, who love to blink away. They put too much onto that Khalid that after that RWM, TNC were dead on the water. Literally, that happened in the river.
Water, river, same thing right now. They're gonna have to go through this, The elements, man.
Bodies of water.
Bodies of water.
Chastise Pauldron for Chaknu to try and help, and Dominance Ice. Chloe went for the more offensive route, but of course the typical route for Khalid, which is Thunderbelt Chastise.
Did they just trade purples? Yeah, they just traded
purples.
Lancy just built a Sky Piercer. Not the best time or situation to do so.
It's now or never, man.
I mean, he committed to the bit. Like, he bought one claw, and then another. Like, I gotta do it, gentlemen.
Even the early lead that Benecutie had is wiped out. He is 900 down, almost 1,000 down compared to Al, who has the full Trinity. While Benecutie is still waiting for DHS.
Catches a lot of damage. Close call.
Yeah. Able to survive through it. Lord marching. Oh man, Twisted Minds can build a big lead through this, or at least just pop Holy Shields.
Yeah, the whole map is theirs.
Yeah,
after the sequence. No matter what happens, 3 bar. Looking for it. Does not commit the oath. Gleams back
the Lord. Oh no. Deadly Magic use again. Lancy will pop the beacon. They should be able to get a base turret here. Al's going to work on it. RWM drop down.
Comes the 3-mar to answer the real-world manipulation. Down goes the turret. Kaloy! There's the Throne of Ruin! They pay the price of Kaloy for the inhibitor. I think Twisted Minds are happy for that.
They got the turret. TNC are also happy. They're not going to be able to lose. They don't lose any more turrets. They didn't lose any members, so they have to take this moment now to try and push out. But the thing is, Twisted Minds are so good at this. An understated factor about them is that they take fights at the right time. Look, any other team maybe TNC would have found a chance to break towers on the sides because their minion waves are pushed. But no, Twisted Minds have the minion wave advantage. And even though TNC didn't lose any members and they could go out, they couldn't really go as deep as they wanted to in the map because Twisted Minds had minions pushing in. Look at the kills by MP the King. 2 of them have been on Zyda, and it's been an even split. He still hasn't been able to catch Benecutie yet, though.
Yeah, Benny, it's this time into the game where Benny's got to be able to go ahead and utilize the carry. I think he's having a difficult time actually getting into these fights, though, because a lot of it has been led by Chaknu starting up Tsunami Slams. And once that is done, and then the real-world manipulation is dropped, that's where it's a little more difficult for Benny to move around on. Does he have the Malefic gun yet?
Not
he
yet.
does yet, right? Yeah.
We haven't seen either of these gold laners be part of anything.
Yeah.
Conceal? Chaknu, what's going on?
All right.
What was the plan? What was the plan?
That's...
It's Lords.
I don't know if TNC was just trying to make a move.
They were freestyling.
Yeah. No conceal, though. That's actually something they really could have used around this Lord fight.
Who conceals then Crip Walks?
An improv initiation.
All right.
Cynthia.
Twisted knows this too. Oh, Kaloy.
Oh, if Zyda steals this, crazy.
Zyda's got to be able to steal this.
Chaknu coming in. RWM. MP the King secures. There's a retribution. Massive Throne of Ruin. Taking down Kaloy. Zyda very low. Sean keeping at bay. Lancy gets taken down. In the pit. Lancy with the Infernal Pursuit after Infernal Pursuit. And they trade out gold laners. Gets taken down by MP. 4 for 2. And it's just Zyda left.
The Admiral leading the charge, Twisted, after a massive win down bottom. Now look to win in Game 3.
The Minds in the arena knows it's endable. Zyda defending the inevitable. Twisted Minds on the base with a Lord in tow. 6,000 gold up. Twisted Minds take the series 2-1.
What a massive miscalculation, capitalized on by the Minds. You saw the tides shift instantly after that loss in bot. Twisted took control. Twisted took the series.